All right, hello and welcome to the video. Once again, my name is Wade Smith, and this video is about the kata as a why in my opinion kata should not be a requirement for belt promotions in traditional karate classes, Okinawan karate classes, and other traditional martial arts. Um, Both Genshin Funakashi and Chojin Miyagi have been quoted as having said, quote, do kata exactly, but fighting is another matter, end quote. All right. So if we already knew 100 years ago that kata is no good for fighting, why is there so much focus on bunkai of kata and trying to make kata for fighting? Kata is not for fighting. Um, with the exception of one or two moves in kata, I've never been in a fight where kata bunkai actually mattered or caught. All right, and I used to fight at a very high level. Like I said, I used to be able to beat two second-degree black belts attacking me simultaneously. One of whom was a 235-pound Marine Corps veteran. Um, but I got to where I plateaued in the class because I couldn't do kata, and the last kata in Ishinru Karate is pretty confusing because it's actually a hodgepodge of all the other ones, which makes it very easy to get mixed up where you are in the kata and accidentally start doing parts of the wrong kata and problems like that I was having. Um, so I never got the black belt promotion because of kata, and I found it insulting that I could beat not just one but two second degree black belts in a handicap match, but couldn't even qualify for the first degree black belt my own self. All right. Um. So what was the deal? The deal was, no offense to Matt and Darren, but they got promoted based on kata, and I was training twice as often and twice as hard as them in real fight science, and um they didn't get the real application of fighting skills. But if the Grand Masters already said 100 years ago that kata is not for fighting, why do we have so many kata bunkai instructors going around trying to teach you how to fight from a kata? That doesn't work because your opponent is not scripted in a real fight. They're going to do things that you never saw before. Uh, they may be a tougher person than you anticipate. That's just like Jerry Prochaska. I think he's a light heavyweight, or I think he fights at light heavyweight in the UFC, and he's been the champion two times before now at light heavyweight, I think. And he does not fight anything like what a traditional martial art tells you to fight. He fights with weird punching styles that probably leak power. I mean, if he took a traditional martial arts class, he would probably get better at fighting. But he fights off balance. He punches from weird angles that nobody else uses. And if you look at him, you would think he should lose, but yet he's been the world champion twice in UFC, which is the biggest promotion for MMA. Mostly because of just being one tough SOB and hard to put down for the count. So your opponent may be tougher than you anticipate them to be, and maybe they don't go down so easily as that one punch knockout that you think you're training in a karate class. Very few people who take karate actually have a one punch knockout power anyway. Very few. Um, you can watch them hit a bag and tell that they don't have knockout power. If it doesn't rock the bag or flip the bag over, they don't have knockout power. Um, Kind of forgetting what the hell I'm even making this video for. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. No kata. Yeah, teach the technique and forget the kata. Teach the technique and forget the kata is the way I feel about it. Um, there's no practical reason for memorizing 50 consecutive sequences of moves, but there's plenty practical reason for memorizing individual techniques in their proper context to begin with. All right. And the problem with the kata bunkai is nobody even agrees on what the bunkai is for each kata. You got conflicting teachers that are all 5th through 10th degree black belts, and they actually have totally opposite theories on why you even throw a vertical punch in Okinawan karate. So they don't even agree on their own style's core principles. If somebody taught them wrong. All right, I think I'm done with this video.